Okay, so here is a jump forward into 1993's Castle line, the Dragon Masters. And this is set 6056, the Dragon Wagon from the Dragon Master line. Came out in 1993. And this was a different step forward for LEGO, where they introduced quite a bit of fantasy type pieces, or they're not really traditional LEGO pieces, as well as a cloth flag which displays this green dragon, and it's kind of a canvas. This one's in good shape, it's not frayed too much. And of course, the biggest thing of that year was an actual dragon big fig. As you can see, it's kind of got some LEGO elements to it, but not much. It's very doll-like, which, love it or hate it, that was a new step forward for LEGO. That was pretty cool. We loved it as kids. We got these when they came out in 1993. We just thought it was we were so excited about it. And it is pretty cool. These dragons are pretty valuable. So if you have one, especially with all the wings and the flame pieces, hold on to it. It's pretty valuable. And of course its mouth opens just the top portion, and then you can stick this little flame piece. And this is the first year of that flame piece, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Like I mentioned in the Magic Shop video. But here's the red wings, and they can flap up and down like that. Can close completely. And then the arms move up and down, which is pretty cool. And then the tail kind of can wag back and forth. And you can, we'll get to this in other videos, but you can put Magisto, or you can put anyone really, who is a trained Dragon Master, and you can ride the dragons. And so that's very fantastical compared to what LEGO was like in the 80s and around the turn of the decade of the 90s, which I love. I love the traditional LEGOs the best, but these were a lot of fun and have a lot of fond memories of collecting these. Of course, having a dragon around to battle is a pretty formidable enemy, so it made for a really fun playtime for sure. So this is really cool. This one is easy to find and easy to find in good shape because it's got a variety of black pieces. Excuse me. It's got these rope ladder, whatever you want to call these, and red pieces. Some of those are pretty rare. These Technic pieces, these plates, those are a little bit harder to find. And this one here that he's sitting on, it's a little bit harder to find. Other than that, you'll find these in a lot of bulk LEGOs. The hardest thing is probably getting a flag in good shape. These flags tend to get lost or ripped or frayed a lot. And another new piece that they introduced that year was these horse bardings. Although bardings are like more along the chest of the horse, this I guess is the head. And I didn't care for these too much. It looks interesting from a look. It definitely has a striking appearance, but I didn't much care for those, but it definitely adds to the whole look of everything. And so of course this set comes with the dragon, of course the Dragon Master flag, and all kinds of specialty pieces to the Dragon Masters. Also, that year, 93, there came new torso prints. This is kind of your basic Dragon Master soldier, foot soldier dude. And he has some, like, a little bit of a mustache Yeah, and then that's over top of yeah, the variety of helmets. So that was new. His mustache, that face print. Let's see. Also, a different soldier. We'll get to. There's even a few more, but we'll get to those later. So another big thing was they kind of went all out with these Dragon Masters and changed almost everything. This is another torso print with this dragon in the middle. It's a little bit bigger. It kind of has some shielding armor plating up towards the top of his shoulders or something. That's pretty cool. It's like breathing fire. They kept the same Black Knight's print, but changed it to green and red. And red around the edges, as opposed to that blue and red shield. Even though they kept the same printing, they just kind of changed the color on that. Then they went out and printed a new sort of, I would think of this as like a, it almost looks like a Roman helmet to me. I don't know. It has this kind of visor that just stays up. In theory, you could put that down maybe over your face. Maybe it's swiveled down. I don't know. But kind of from far away, it just kind of looks like a Roman centurion. That's kind of the way I think of it. It's got a little bit of an open mouth dragon if you see closely. And then, of course, they just stuck with the same wyvern dragons. Kind of that Welsh dragon of the Black Knights, as far as the little feather. Yeah. I'm not too good on words right now. Vocabulary. Anyways, so they kept some of those the same pieces, and then they had a new helmet design. To me, again, it kind of looks like a Roman centurion. And as far as another face print, they did this guy with kind of a curved. His kind of eyebrows are more angry looking, and he has like a kind of a shaggy or goatee-ish and a big mustache. He is looking more evil, kind of a character. And another big thing is they introduced these giant axes. They're usually with, one hand. Although in real life, you could not possibly wield this with one hand. But in the displays, typically they're just using them like this. And I suppose the thinking was they needed very large, formidable weapons to kind of take care of the dragons. They didn't have to get so close to them. They needed something very large to kind of poke and prod or whip them into submission, I guess is the thought. That's the way I would think of it. So. And of course, there are a lot of other things that are unique to the Dragon Masters. I already kind of mentioned a few things as far as like the wizard and stuff in the magic shop set. But we'll get to more of that and more of the Dragon Masters in a little bit. But this is a cool set. It's the Dragon Wagon, set 6056. Let me know what you liked to do with this set when you were a kid and how you displayed it. Take care.